Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the samurai. You sit frozen in your upholstered office chair, staring blankly up at a water-stained ceiling tile, while the rhythmic, synthetic hum of the ventilation system slowly consumes your remaining life. You are surrounded by towers of unread productivity books, folders of bookmark tutorials, and certified courses you bought but never opened. You tell yourself that you are preparing, that you are gathering critical data, optimizing your strategy, or waiting for the perfect layout of circumstances before you launch your real-world campaign. This is a lethal, comforting delusion designed to protect your decaying dignity. You are the intellectual glutton, a modern parasite of pure theory, who hoards wisdom to mask a profound physical and spiritual cowardice. You suffer from complete action paralysis. The supreme philosophical paradox of your existence is devastating. The more knowledge you consume without execution, the weaker your mind becomes. You have turned your intellect into a hiding place, ensuring you stay safely locked inside a mental womb where failure is impossible because you never try. The unresolved mystery of your decay is not the volume of information you absorb, but the silent, monstrous pact you sign with your own stagnation every single afternoon. You believe you are growing smarter, but you are actually allowing your unapplied intellect to execute your entire potential, a reality whose terrifying consequence will be fully unmasked by the end of this path. In the iron-forged, merciless environment of Sengoku-era Japan, an unexecuted strategy was viewed as an active act of treason. The samurai caste did not possess the luxury of passive academic contemplation. The lacquered iron plates of your armor did not shield you from a spear if your hands were shaking with hesitation. The steel katana did not cut through an enemy line simply because you read a manual on swordplay inside a comfortable sanctuary. The modern person, however, treats information consumption as a substitute for real-world conquest. You read biographies of emperors while your own daily environment is an unmapped mess of unfinished tasks and broken promises. Your spirit has grown soft, bloated, and entirely parasitic. You live a life of quiet desperation, completely detached from the visceral, high-stakes reality of absolute responsibility. You have weaponized your books to defend your absolute terror of failure. Consider Oda Nobunaga, the brutal unifier of Japan who shattered centuries of dead stagnation through swift, unyielding execution. Nobunaga did not build his legacy within the safe, theoretical walls of a scholar's library. He forged his absolute domain directly in the storm. Recreate the suffocating, tense atmosphere of the war pavilion at Okehazama during a violent summer cloudburst. Feel the freezing mud splashing against iron greaves. Smell the sharp, heavy odor of wet horse leather, rain-soaked charcoal, sulfur, and the metallic tang of damp arquebus barrels. His vanguard was outnumbered 10-1 by the advancing Imagawa legions. A lesser leader would have retreated into the academic safety of defensive books or waited for a better omen from the heavens. Nobunaga did neither. He looked directly into the face of his own imminent destruction, clenched his jaw with medical precision, and ordered an immediate, ruthless uphill charge through the blinding sheets of water. He did not wait for his captains to feel inspired or for his own internal anxiety to balance out. He gripped his sword and stepped directly into the space of execution. Nobunaga understood that an unexecuted plan is a weapon turned against its owner. Action is not a consequence of feeling ready. Action is the iron signature of your identity. He did not ask the storm for permission to strike. He chose to become the storm itself. Your chronic action paralysis is nothing more than a highly calculated, cowardly retreat from the risk of failure. The exact second a task requires real-world execution, your primitive brain panics. It treats a blank screen, a new business invoice, or an intense physical threshold as if it were a literal spear rushing toward your throat. Your brain floods your nervous system with artificial dread, commanding you to flee back into the safe, numbing sanctuary of more research, more videos, and more theoretical preparation. Every single time you choose to consume another piece of content instead of taking action, you actively reward your internal coward. You train your consciousness to prefer submissive observation over dominant mastery. To shatter this loop of decay, you must enforce the samurai's absolute intolerance for unapplied theory. Strip away the comforting illusion of your preparation. Look at the immediate friction of your task. Lock your hands onto the work and force the initial strike. Force the commencement. Stop. Look down at your hands right now. Do not shift your focus or look away. Exactly 50% of this transmission is complete, and your highly distracted, overstimulated mind is already frantically clawing for an escape route, itching to swipe away, to find a softer video that validates your soft, theoretical lifestyle. You hate this absolute, unyielding confrontation because it tears away the noble, academic alibis you use to hide your pure, unadulterated laziness. You despise this quiet mirror because it shows your decay in sharp, undeniable detail. Stand perfectly straight. Do not run from the stillness. If you close this video right now, you publicly confess that your action paralysis completely owns your entire destiny. Confront the rot. The ultimate unforgivable price of your intellectual gluttony is complete psychological erasure. When you spend your entire life hoarding the wisdom of other men without taking a single real-world risk, you cease to exist as a sovereign individual. You live and die as an empty library, a collection of stolen thoughts, haunted by the ghost of what you could have built. The invisible parasite feeding on your willpower is the delusion that preparation can replace execution. The horror revealed at the end of your lifetime of hesitation is simple. When the theater of your excuses finally burns down, you will discover that you let your own potential die a coward's death in the dark. Oda Nobunaga did not outlast his rivals by reading about warfare. He conquered a continent because he treated immediate action as the only true metric of life. Draw your boundary line like a naked blade across your desk. Burn the unexecuted maps. Step out onto the freezing, high-stakes field of physical execution. Enforce your unyielding metrics when absolutely no one is watching, and claim your sovereign right to power. Kill the doubt. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.